Is my sound working? I think so. I hope so. Yeah, this one was echoing. I always forget that. Alright, got this one. Alright, get everything up here. Get the lights. It's so many magnets. My mouse, it's not there, should be there. Cool. Oh, okay, I have a couple to magnetized. I have a splitter. Not sure about it yet, but the camera is also not the best. So it needs to be moving. That's why the zoom is not good. There we go. As you can see, it's getting a lot. But this one is still a work in process, so you don't have to magnetize it yet. But all these need to be magnetized. It's many. And I got my plate for the red rig, so hopefully I can unpack that one and see where it goes. But whew, what a year. What a year. Went to a couple of festivals, so Maker Faire in Hanover, Printed Amsterdam, that's the one where I started, where I met a lot of people, connected up with them at the Maker Faire again, and this one is the one. And going everywhere. Yep. The hard part of magnets. The hard part of magnets. Oh, this sound is very active. I hope it switches out soon. Yeah, it's something. It's something going on, and hopefully next year I can do more. And there's a puzzle going in. Like, it is working. Alright, this one is just not going in. Okay, how do we do this? I know I have a tool for that, but I don't know where it is. Oh, I should have thought about that one. Alright, where is that? Where is that tool? Ooh, crap. Oh, I know exactly what I need, but I just don't know where it is. Maybe I left it in this room. Probably not. Yeah, this might work. Not the tool I was looking for, but maybe the tool that works. Maybe the tool that works. Ooh. That's why I went go in. There was already a magnet. I screwed up. Okay, that's all that. Yeah, last week I couldn't stream and just didn't feel right in the mindset. Something wasn't going alright, so. And And today it was the same thing, like you're not feeling 100% of doing the things you want to do. But at the same time, looking back at what I already did, I have done some really cool stuff now. As I said, I have met a lot of cool people, but I also found back of me creating stuff and having a blast with that. And what I already know for a long time, but you just cannot accept it in your own mindset of actually having fun. So, this one start. Ow, my fingers. Hey, Silent. Yeah. We met at Printed Amsterdam. That's where it started for me too, because like I have streamed before, and that was 2016 to 2017, 18. But it was on Twitch, and I must say that wasn't great. A lot of bad people. Wait, what? You should not be there. Too small. Yeah, sorry. Christmas, like, I don't really celebrate that much. Those are 2 days of like, oh, right, the price is going up. But it's important for everyone to do that. I'm having trouble finding burgers. Yeah, the Christmas days for me was hanging out with friends, and technically that was my Christmas, but that's kind of how I always celebrated. But yeah, Printed Amsterdam is where I took the jump myself, because before that I didn't really know what I wanted to do or what I could do, because I had some dead people around me and I didn't even realize it. And while going there, realize what I want to do, realize what I could do, and realize what I can do. And that's the hardest part of making progress. But man, look at this. It's so much! And we're not even halfway to what I want to place. I'm not even halfway of all the magnets that I have here. Well, all the magnets and the pieces here. I want more. I really want more and having fun with it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's fair. So, yeah. It takes 7 hours because I'm printing it slow because of all the small stuff. I think I can print it faster, but at the same time, quality is key, because if one of the pieces is not correct, I can guarantee you they won't click together. This is... I can crank out around 9 pieces every 7 hours plus minus. I have no clue. This is a gradient plastic that is from 8 years old, that I got from a local company, and I have no idea where it comes from. So I know that company is in the Netherlands, but I have no brand name on it. I'm pretty sure, because I think it's just real filament. Right? Yeah, this is real filament. It's called Surf, and I have not really a company name. So Real Filament is the one that gave it to me, but I don't know if they actually made that one. But yeah, it's 8-year-old plastic, and it still prints pretty good and fine. Like, it's still great. Now I need to double check. Do I have them all? No, over there. And hopefully next year I can get in contact with Polymaker and get more color filaments and mix it up, and it's gonna be cool because for me I can use up all my old plastics and actually use old plastics, those small leftovers, because this piece, this is 14-15 grams, so one piece is 14-15 grams. These ones 7 to 9 grams, and all that you can use. So if you have a small leftover, you can print a piece, and you can print a piece, and you can print a piece. That was my whole concept when I started this now 9 years ago. I started this 9 years ago with a madness project of square cube 10 to 6 is 6-sided, and just build it up and bringing it all together. Now we're here, and hopefully at Smurf I can fill up a whole table and do that. That was just really cool. Ow. This is gonna kill my tongue. The magnets are not precise enough, so I need to print it pretty tight. And some magnets are really chunky, and others aren't.
Station sponsor, the Center for Stress Management, London.
So, yeah, pushing them in is painful. But it gives the opportunity of the connection, making it stable, get it all in. And I had people in my life that were saying like, hey, you only make bad stuff. I don't want to glue the magnets because they need to turn around, because if these two are connecting like that and the other one connects like that, it needs to turn around so it can make a three-prong connect, so it can go. So it can actually connect like this because there's three sides to it. And the only way that works that from 1 to 2, if you have this setup, is that the magnets need to turn. So yeah, and gluing in those small corners is gonna be a mess. So, but that it turns the magnet around because it's a ball, but there's still a left, there's still a negative. Well, there's still a south and a southeast. No, south. No, north. There's still a northeast side of the magnet. So no, yeah. Let's say that better. So there is still a plus and a minus side on a ball magnet, but they can turn around, and that aligns them most of the times correctly. And this is the only way. I had other people also question like, why do you do these round magnets? Because those are kind of hard to get. Yeah, I know, but the technique in the assembling of these pieces, you need round magnets, because otherwise it won't align and it will push each other away. But we want only attraction, and this is the only way to create actual attraction in all directions. A good round magnet. But for me, the thing that still sucks, again, this is not like, I know that people say like, oh, you can sell this, but you know what the pain is to sell this, because I found out how hard it is to get this kind of stupid small magnets. Like, I now have a German website that is going to be very happy with me if I bring this on printables. But I'm going to guarantee you that a lot of people are gonna have trouble with the magnets and need the right sizes. So all the inside holes, I'm gonna make different versions for different sizes between 4 and 5.5 millimeters. So you actually have different sizes, so you can reprint in a different size of the hole. So I can make the scope bigger of ranges, because these things are not round. They're very bumpy, sometimes they have a really flat spot, so they're not all equal. This whole stack has an average of 4.7 millimeters. This stack is 4.9 plus. So that is 0.2 millimeters bigger. These are 0.2 millimeters bigger than this whole stack. in size, and that makes such a difference clicking it in. Yay! Fun! So I need to solve that before I can bring it live, and it sounds very easy, and I can already bring the base set technically on printables, and I kind of want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to bring out a bad product. So that takes a little bit of time. And doing all that. But yeah, start of this year, it's when was printed Amsterdam? That was July, right? Or June? And then Augustus, I went to the Maker Faire in Hanover and showed off my stackable version lamp, which is technically a little bit stuck. Because I'm dependent on someone else right now, and hopefully I can make that one cooler. It was May. March, June, May, and August. It was May. And then I had 40 days for the Maker Faire in Hanover. Yeah. Oh damn, time went fast. And then I had another 60 days for next. I'm not giving myself any rest, huh? What is rest? Never heard of that. Vacation? But it was excited. I must say that the Maker Faire in Germany, so Hanover, was very scary. It was so intense, so many people. Yeah, I think they all have a place for me. Like, I cannot say that one is the highlight. They all are the highlight because I took the decision myself to keep going. But at the same time, like, everything I did there all has their own uniqueness. With the Maker Faire in Hanover, I found out that a lot of people are really excited for my products and a lot want to make them themselves, which is just really awesome. Formnext was intense by meeting other content creators. Printed Amsterdam was meeting you and other content creators too, and setting up that point of like, you know what, I'm gonna be a content creator and set my mind to it instead of doing it half like yes no, and hearing that fear in my mind and other people saying like, no, you cannot do that. You don't. You're not good enough for that. You cannot do that. That was Printed Amsterdam for me. Realizing that what I can do is what I can do. And I think for around 5 years I was just stuck in hearing that those voices of like, no, you cannot do that. You're not good enough. You're bad. Why? No one will watch you. Well, the live streams is always low, but hey, my video count, the views go up, and I'm still learning how to edit that, so I'm happy. Yes, it's not that million or that 100K, but who cares? For the few that saw it, I'm genuinely excited. And what I kind of realized in the whole process, yeah, what I realized in the whole process of doing all that, because why I stopped with Twitch and why I'm not much of that hype streaming or following the hype of doing that kind of stuff. When I was streaming on Twitch, I was always in the 4-10 viewers range until a couple others found me and those communities kicked in. But then I jumped into the 100, 200, 400 viewers, which in the same thing, you think that is great, and I let it get to me. I started to doing the silly stuff to get more viewers. And it took me this long to realize that's not right. Like, I can generate a lot of viewers very fast if I want to, because I already played that game. But it just doesn't feel right. It's not the correct way. It's not a good way. Yeah. Why is my sugar not working? Oh. Okay, my sugar is not working. There are so many ways to do something, and I still keep hearing that people like, no, you need to do this. No, you need to do that. They did it in that way. It's not my way. And it should not be your way. It's your decision what you do and what you should do. The hard part is that aligning that with okay, my sugar's high, so my mind is gonna be dirty. Now I know it, so that's not fun. So everyone says you need to do that, you can do that, and you can do this. But there are so many ways to do something. But are you morally and capable of doing the thing you want to do? And I think everyone needs to puzzle that out, puzzling them that out, and need to puzzle that out themselves. No one can tell you what to do. And I think for me that's the most important part. I will always listen to the feedback. I won't be like, I'm not saying they don't listen, but don't let them control what you do. And I think for me that was a hard one to learn. So always listen, always be objective and open about feedback. But there's no one in the world that should be able to fully dictate what you're doing. If someone says something in a good, sincere way, then follow it. If you hear something like, oh, I want to do that too, do it. But if people keep saying like, oh, you need to do it like this because this gets you views, that's not a correct, sincere answer. They're just saying it because everyone is doing it, but it doesn't mean it's right. That's the hard part. That is life. And life has funny ways of explaining things. But yeah, oh, that petal is too loose. Yeah, too loose. Too small. But yeah, it takes 7 hours to print 9 of these pieces. And what I currently have without the new set is around 140 pieces. I'm aiming for 600. So what you're seeing here is around 140, 150 pieces. I'm aiming for that 600. I'm running out of time. I need better printers, or I need more printers. With one printer? Yeah, this is not fun. You realize I'm not sleeping, huh? Every 7 hours, I alarm clock set up, go to the next. Alarm clock set up, go to the next. Alarm clock, go to the. And I'm making the first layer red, so you get more better indication if everything stacks up that this is the path. I mean, I like that stuff, but I hope to get a new printer soon. If someone else is finishing up that printer, then I get hopefully a beta unit from another type of printer, and that adds one printer to it, which frees me up for, hey, I can also work on the lamp again, because for Smurf kind of want to do something cool with the lamp too. It's going into the giveaway pool there, so someone will win it. And if it is shipping, I will cover that. Or that's up to the person, of course. And hopefully I can find out how to actually get, how do you say that? A payment system, so that someone at my booth can do a transaction and somehow they can get not a discount, but a receipt. They can get a receipt and I can put in the value of the price and do all that. I have no clue how to do that. I really don't know how to do that. So hopefully in January I can find that piece out of understanding how to do actual transactions. Then find out like, cool, is this actually in a good way taxable, and how do you do all that? How do you set that all up? And get that step in selling products. Because if I can open that piece, then hopefully I can actually make some profit. But for Smurf, I already decided I have no intention to make profit there. Even if I sell 10-20 lamps, it's all going into the foundation that is sponsoring and creating Senji Mortimer Festival, which is the Senji Mortimer Foundation. And the only profit I take is the hotel cost and the travel cost to get there. And all the profit above that goes into the foundation. Because one, I want to help that. It's for neurodivergent. It's for neurodivergent people. I'm autistic, so I'm part of that. And yeah, I have a good set of experience how it is to be treated like an autistic person. In the bad way, the good ways, the mid ways, every way. So I want to help that. Plus, again, meeting really cool people. So hopefully I can make that work. And hopefully in January I will hear that a friend can come, because otherwise I'm standing there at the booth alone. I already learned at the Maker Fair in Hanover, doing a booth alone is not fun. And I also want to try to record stuff, so I really need a second person to stand behind my booth for some time so I can walk around and do some recording. I cannot do that alone. So that's a little bit of a crap problems. But I will puzzle it out anyway. Yeah, it's enough. I will puzzle it out. I don't know how, but I will puzzle it out. But yeah, that's 2 months, so again, 60 days left. It's a trend, huh? 60 days. Oops, I cannot push that. Yep. You're fairly big. There we go. Hey, the most important point, do what you can, not what you must. I am technically taking some gamble here, but if I find out if I can actually sell products and make those products, I can hopefully regain the cost of the last event and recoup that back into the next projects and the next events. Because that's my first goal, being as a content creator stable enough that I can visit events. My food, my house is paid in a different way, so that part is fine. But if I can get enough income by my content creating, by YouTube, by sponsoring and stuff, and I can visit events, that's my main goal for at least the next 2 years. Yeah. And setting all that up. But there are still so many steps where I'm not sure what the fuck am I doing? What the hell am I doing? And I'm still understanding like, how the hell am I gonna do this? Because a lot of things always feel like, oh, that's very easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. My mind gets stuck there. part of being autistic. Some easy, simple things I can get stuck on. I want a good payment transfer system, but how do I do that? Okay, get the app, get that. What app? That's so global that I just get confused by it. But hopefully, in the next month, I can put some more time in it and realize that. Okay. And yeah, set that all up, and I don't know what's gonna end. I don't know how it's gonna end, but we're gonna try. We're gonna learn. We're gonna try. And yeah, at least I know one thing for sure. Like having access to a multi-tool printer is gonna open up creative technical ideas, and hopefully I can do more with that. But that still needs a lot of testing, and that still takes some time. And not everything can be done in one day. Okay, I need to print other colors because now this is just like, this is all the same now, and then you have that small batch. Yeah, at least I'm gonna, hopefully, if I have the time, walk around with a 360 camera again and learn to do better recording. Hopefully get some sound in, so that hopefully goes better. Okay, let's go there. And doing all that. And that's hopefully the main plan of going to Smurf. Get the camera up and running again, and maybe somehow find to do some interviews of Boots and his questions, but I'm still not clear about that one because I'm too scared for that. I don't know how Grant from Three Musketeers is doing that. Like, they're doing it so easy. Just doing all the questions, setting it up, know what to ask, get the flow up and right, and like, nope, not there yet. Not there yet. Okay, my thumb is really starting to hurt now. I should not have done this in a big batch. I should have done 9 at the same time. Ow. Oh shit. Crap. I clicked one in too many. Knife. You could have a knife. There we go. That was one magnet too many. When I'm done here, 2 more pieces. I'm gonna show what I worked on for the last 2 weeks. And hopefully it works, but it still needs some refining, but did it again. Right. Because hopefully the splitter is working. Still need to puzzle something out here. it's an interesting gimmick, and hopefully I can use the magnets to actually make this switch automatic. Hopefully I can do it, but that needs some modeling still, and a lot of modeling, which I kind of don't want to do on the stream because it always gets me nervous. But the part I made so far feels good. Oh. Yeah, I still need to puzzle out for next year if I can go to the Maker Fair in Hanover again. It was a lot of fun, but I don't want to do that one alone. And printed, not printed Amsterdam, but the one in Germany. So printed World Conference. Also going there, I've kind of no clue when that one is going to happen because I need to look it up. But yeah, okay, so it's full gray right now, but this is a switch point. Come on. That currently can switch, but I still don't have a space where the marble can roll in, and then it goes from this hole to this exit, and this hole goes to that exit. And I want to make a switch here that switches that out. So if it rolls in here, it bumps it to that way. But I'm still puzzling out how to do that. I'm still puzzling out how to do that. I want to try to use a magnet, but it's opposite, so I can't. But at the same time, yeah. It looks really cool. Because like the switch here gets in flat and sits in between, so there is a lot of freedom, but it's strong enough that it clicks on. And this is an old one. Yeah. So this is the newer one. Let's put the magnet over there. So this one is actually full clicked in. So it sits on the bottom. So this part here clicks in. So if I can show, there's a small divot in there that keeps this small edge in place. So let's see, do it like that. There's a small divot here that keeps this whole edge in place. And this whole area here clicks in because it sits in this corner and this corner. And that's how you click it in. And that keeps this one in place. And this one gets in place from top and bottom. So it cannot go up and it cannot go down. So it locks in place by this piece and this piece, which is really cool. This is the small clicky piece you need to print on 0.1 millimeters because I made it this precise. So everything else you can print in 0.2 millimeter thickness. That click part is the first thing you need to do in 0.1 because then the distance between the top and the bottom becomes small enough that there is movement, but it's not wobbly enough that it can do that. Yep. Yay. But yeah, I still need to puzzle out how to do this. I hope to use the magnets, otherwise I need to fall back on gravity tricks. I have 2 ideas for a pad, but I'm not sure which one is going to work until I get the marble track in. So the moment I get the dropping piece in, because I will still do a click here that you can do. So yeah, that you have a click piece that falls correctly and then so it falls into the right way, and then it rolls correctly down into that height. And then hopefully when it falls down, it gets a switch here, and then it lines up onto this part, so the next one goes in there and then the next one goes back. And I'm sure that there should be a way to do that. That's why I did it with this, because if I do it flat, it's gonna be harder, because you need to do a transfer point. Same like this, but you also need to transfer it, and every time the marble touches that second point to flip it, you lose power. So if you drop it down, it should not lose that much power. At least that's the idea, that it works like that. And I made it sturdy enough that at the end points there's a small wiggle. And even if it is to stick a little bit onto the left, so it is not fully lined up, the marble should still push it to the side. So as long as it reaches this point here, so as long as it sits between here and here, so this point and this point is all fine. Hence there is a small bit on the bottom here, so the moment it touches that point, this is already fine. This is perfect, this is fine. Because the marble will push it to the right. As long as it not sits here, because this is a problem. that's the one thing I need to stop. As long as it ends up in that small wiggle point, that's fine. So I gave it a lot of leeway of, it doesn't need to be super precise, but it needs precise enough to be consistent. Yeah. This was a mind break, and I'm probably still not done. This is the hardest piece to do. This is just really the hardest piece currently, because like, holy crap. And I still need to make an elevator, and I think really that this one is harder than the elevator. Okay, the elevator has its own stacking problem. This one doesn't stack, so it's a one-piece problem. This one-piece problem is bigger than the stackables. If the sugar, I hate this. So if the elevator can be stacked like this, so you can stack so many, put it on, put the engine in the bottom, and then the marble just goes and then flips out here. That hopefully gonna be cool. But I don't know how high I can get with one motor. I hope this high or even higher. But that's the construction I try to make, and I'm still puzzled to get one out. But this week I worked on this switch. It's cool, but it's still not functional. Still not fully functional. But okay, let's see. Because we have a lot of marbles, and I have not made a marble track yet this big. So let's see what we can make with this.
To 24/7 London Radio.
I have no clue. Let's see. We need more space. So we're gonna do this one here, and then we have the droppers here. And okay, this is so much. I'm gonna say it's technically overwhelming me, and I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, this was not smart. Huh? This was not the best idea. Yep. But yeah, let's get done. I have everything ordered, so I need to flip some switches here and do all that, all this. Because I actually have sorted them all, which is not good. Okay, so let's build something here. Where are the open pieces? Somewhere here. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's do this one first. Is this how you guys play with the Legos? You have just a mountain of Lego and you play it, you all attach it in, because this is how I feel right now, because it's so much. This is a lot, huh? This is so much. Oh, what have I done? I think this is really too much because I'm. I don't know which one to grab. I have no clue. Okay, let's do this one here. Let's find this one. And every time we can test. Okay, we can reach that. So this one. We'll reach everything. Okay, this is how far I go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we need to build up. So we're gonna go here. There again. So I'll go on 20. Do that. This one in here. Then we have reinforcements. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Don't care. There we go. Building strength. Can do this one over here. Okay, this is already going out of hand. Oh man. I made too many. I really made too many. Oh, this is fun. I really made too many, huh? Oh, I really regret this. Cool. Cool. And I'm still trying to not use them all in stackables. Okay, that is that strength. Go. Turn that one around. So, yeah, I don't have enough space here. I really don't have enough space here already. Like everything is everywhere and yeah. Damn. I'm already feeling running out of space and I'm not even building up that much yet. Wow. Yeah. This is already getting madness. Still cool though. this one here. Do we have a loop there? This one is dropping too much. Okay, that works. Okay, that one works. It's gonna be cool when the splitter works, because with the splitter you can do a little bit more multi-tracks and that kind of stuff, which is hopefully gonna be more interesting than what I currently have. So let's see if this one works. Okay, that one works. This one works. That one works. But this is normally where it ends because I'm running out of pieces. Pieces there, pieces there, pieces there. Yeah. Damn. I already love losing track, man. Am I really building too much? Is it really too much? This is gonna take an hour for someone to build up, right? Oh, I probably overdid this, huh? I always overdo everything. Yeah, I always do that. Yeah. Now I just want to go straight there and straight there. A couple straights. Oei, oei, oei. Okay, now I need some. Where are those things? Those up there. Let's grab that all. Okay, that one is there, that one is there. So, yeah. So if I want to go bigger, I need more space. Oh, I'm really doing something silly, you know? Still looks cool though. Crushing down! Okay, let's put it out there. Okay. separate these. Now I need some corners there. So that is a lot stronger. I still have so many to use. I still have so many to use. Whee! And I'm trying to make it as open as possible, but that's the hardest part. Okay, let's get an empty one. Now I want to bridge over there. And to do that, we need some structure there. Yep. Okay. Found the problem. There we go. Found that one. Found this one. Found that one.
Thanks to our station sponsor, the Center for Stress Management.
Reinforcements. Yep. I need some reinforcements here because the magnets here are not that strong, but that's cool. I'm scratching too now. Okay, you need a reinforcement too. Let's put the marble away again. This one's goes there. And this one again. But wrong side. Oh, right. There we go. Whee! Noink. It's... And I just want to build more. And I just want to build more. Okay, so we need to go from this to that. To cross that, we need that and that connection. Okay. So, cross this bridge. Cross that one. I don't want to spin around. push that one a little bit. So then we go here. Going around there. I want to go straight here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want the corner there, so yeah. That's. I really need a bigger table, huh? I'm trying to get it scoped in. Oh, I need a bigger table. I need a way bigger table. That's all the corners, Let's use this stack. Yeah, very true. At least I have a table. At least I have a table. I got a bigger one downstairs, but that one has no cameras and everything, so that's still setting up. That one is gonna be a challenge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now I want to go there and then do a flip up. I think I want to do a flip up. So if I go here, then it is nice open. I think. Yes. Okay. So first of all, 3, 4. Don't think this is gonna work, so let's see if this is gonna work or not. Don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, you lose way too much speed for that. So this is never gonna work at the end. If we do this, then it works, so. Oh, it barely. Where's the exit? There's the exit. Found it! Holy crap. Okay, so I need to now swirl around there. Then we can do that. So now we can place this one. Place that one here. Some reinforcements in here. That's always hard to use. Maybe I can do that one here. this one. And one straight. Straight. If I don't have a straight piece, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, so this needs some bridging. Okay. Get them out of my hand. Very jumpy. Okay, that's the first piece that is actually jumpy. I don't know. Okay. What's going on here? Look at this one. What is wrong with this one? I don't know. I'm gonna put that one to the side and see. Then we can do another piece. This one. No. I need this one. Uh-oh. Okay, can I add one more? Okay, I can add one more. I think I can do this one too. Ooh, I need a straight piece. Straight. There we go. This one. Okay. Nope, not gonna work. Keep. Okay. Yeah. It's getting big, man. Like, I mean, can we reach the top view camera? Okay, can we go above the? I think we can go above the camera. If we just go spiraling up, of course. But I still want to build a little bit out and in and out and in. Oy. Yeah, not crazy at all, huh? Oh, where do I go now? This one is a little bit stringy. Don't like that. Let's do that one here. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to actually get the camera in angle, so the top view cameras already like doesn't fit in the center. This camera is also just like, yeah. Okay, how can I set the camera a little bit better? Different space here. So I can put some boxes here, so I can put this camera. It's
You
here.
are listening to
And make
24/7
some space
London
here.
Radio.
Do that. So I can put some boxes up, so that camera goes there. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's get some boxes. Let's see if we can create some boxes and do that. This looks like a good angle for now. And do a little bit of building around, right? So it's this area, there. Yeah. Okay, now I have a little bit more trouble seeing the chat, but so let's do this, this. Okay, yeah. Okay, I can still see the chat a little bit, so let's move the chat a bit up, so I can actually see the chat in the corner of my eye. And let's build on. Now we have space here, so if we move all this to here now, and build a little bit of that. Oh, this is too much. I want to go for more. I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Oh, I just want to have fun. Okay, this one is the wrong one. I need this one in here. This one in here. Here, so this one. Whoops. That should work. There we go. Ow. Marble. Let's test the marble again. Cool. And then we're going for a sharp corner. And then go this one. Thanks. Let's purchase this one. Reinforcements, but where? Let's put them under it. Let's see if we can do this. That one. Sorry, camera off. Crosses over there and then over there. Yeah. That's a good one for here. So let's get this one in place. This one in place. I mean, this is fun. Like, holy crap, this is too much. Okay, get the marble, save again. I'm slowly running out, which is awesome. I'm slowly running out. You know what? I need a very big lazy suit so I can turn it around, turn it while filming, and just turn the whole construction around. So I need a really big lazy Susan to do that. Oh, that's a fun record to do. Oh, it is gonna be fun. And then when you get the motor in, it just keeps going, so I don't have to tick 5-6 marbles and then record. Where the hell am I going again? I forgot where I was going. I forgot where I was going. Yeah, there. There. Yes. Okay, but now we get the problem. We need to stack a lot. Two straights. Needs to be that one. Okay, let's put them up away again. And let's get that one in place. There we go. Go back. Which is good. Yeah, this is full. I'm still not done yet. Oh, I'm still not done. inside reinforcement? Where the hell are we going, man? I still have no clue. Okay, let's... Oh. Uh-oh. Still going. But it's getting a little bit unstable because I'm building too much in the air. I need to be very careful. Yeah, this is why I need more pieces. Oh damn, that looks awesome already. Like, it's cool. This is so cool to actually do this. Oi 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 oi. That one is there, so there. That one over there. And this one over here, so I'm slowly running out of straights. That's not good. Oh, I'm slowly running out of straights. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, okay, I need to reinforce that part, so... Great. Where the hell did I place everything? Yeesh. Yeah. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, I need to stand up for this one. There we go, that's that one. Okay, that's more reinforcements over there, and then let's just go on that. We're almost at the camera. We're almost at the camera. Okay, so let's stack that one and that one here. I don't really feel this. I just want to go out again. Just go there. Then I need to reinforce all that and do all that. So I still need this. It's getting harder to place though. It's getting really hard to place everything. Oy, 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 oy. I don't want that one, I want this one. Thank you. I'm gonna keep building, man. Holy crap. Okay. Nope. That's not working. That's not working. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I need a bigger table for this. Oh, crap. Okay, that's not what I was anticipating. There, yeah. So one higher there, one higher there. Okay. That's flipped there, that's flipped. So one slate. Then we need this one. This one over here. This one over here. This one more straight, no, straight here. Straight here, straight here, straight here. This one goes here. I need to stand up. I actually need to stand up. Oh, this is fun. Okay, something is missing here. Oh, it's that sort. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, I need to reinforce all that. Okay. Now it's the hard part, because now everything, the weight is pressure is going down. Okay, we need to get this piece out of here. Get one more piece in here. Okay, now it should be a little bit more stable, and I keep popping that one off. Oh, okay. Now the whole thing is slowly collapsing. Okay, I need some weight here. The hard part of building this high. Gravity. Yes. Okay. Got this one working. Whew. Yeah, we're almost at the high camera. Hang on. But it's getting harder to build now. Because even the weight on top affects the pads in the bottom now. Because, yes. I want to go that direction. Yeah, I think so. This is the last one, I think. There's still a couple more. Can I squeeze out something more? I really need to get that direction. So I need to go there. Even this camera's already too low. Oh, that's fun. We are not great. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Wait. There we go. There. Okay. Where's my flip? Let's hit it. Maybe that one. This one here. Should have. Okay. I actually used them all. Nice! This is everything I currently have with a couple mishaps. So, yeah, the top tower, the top camera came out. Yeah. So, there we go. Oh, yeah. How the bloody hell do I film this? Yeah. How do I film this? Oh, hot damn, how do I film this? Yeah. Okay, this is I think the first multi-shot thing I need to do. I guess this is just freaking impossible. Yeah, this is really impossible. Oh, holy crap. Okay, so we have 4 marbles here now. So 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I really need someone else. How the hell do I fix this? Where's my last mark? Hello? Where are you? Yeah, found you. Okay. I really screwed myself over with this, huh? I am so stuck. Like, holy crap, man! Like, there are I need multiple angles. I need multiple angles. Whoa! Yeah. This is around 150 pieces. I want to go for 600, you know. I'm trying to postulate how to film this because, like, uh, I don't even know how to show it with you because, like I can do the marbles, but the camera in itself, like. It takes so long. So, yeah. I don't know how to film this. I'm trying to puzzle out how to film it. Yeah. Yeah. This is around 150 pieces, so I really want to go for the 600. And then go to the big table downstairs and get some good light there and make a whole cool construction. How the hell am I gonna film this, man? I need multiple angles. Okay.
You are listening to 24/7 London Radio.
Yeah, I'm not good with the cutting and editing yet, so that's why I'm trying to not do that. I think this angle here, so the camera here needs to. Okay, I need to kill this piece down. Okay. Shit. Okay, alright. Cables. I don't want to do that by accident. Okay, let's see where we can go. Yep. Need this cable for safety here, so this one doesn't grab up. Now I get this cable away from that camera, which is fine. Okay. Okay, so now I can do this one. Change this. Oh, but the angle's off. Yeah. It's that the camera, the direction of the camera is that and not that, but this shows a lot, so that's really cool. Okay. Okay, so I too light. Too much light. Okay. Can we do this one off? Okay, now the light is better again. Okay. Now we need some space here. And how are you doing today, man? One more day and then we go into the new year. This one. Let's see where. Okay, so this camera is great. This shows all the openness here. I'm not still happy with this one, and I don't know what to do with that one yet. Oh, yeah. I just celebrate Christmas with my 3 best friends, and that's the only thing I do in this whole week because, well, I don't really have contact with family, and I have called them a couple times, but they never call me back. So I'm like, why put in effort if I don't get effort back? So for me, I'm just very simplistic in that. It's like, cool, this is not the relation that comes from 2 sides. Good luck. And other things, I just don't do that much. this one needs some string. Let's put the model there. Okay. I do like this angle. I'm not happy with that one. Also, I'm not very 100% with this one yet. So let's see if we can get this one here. You need to get there. Yeah, I will try to puzzle out light, but let's first get the other cameras in place before we're gonna screw out with more light. Hopefully. Oh, I don't have cable. Oh, I don't have cable. I have cable. This one needs to go. I want it here, but my hands are not fully completing, so. I think this is the best angles I have. Yeah, now we need some extra light. Okay, how do we do that? We need light from this direction. Then it not 14.9. But I want to make a system where that can be a little bit more scalable, so you can go higher and a little bit lower. Hopefully, but that's a little bit that's an afterthought. So. Okay, because we have that camera here. I don't see that corner, so yeah, I cannot do light there. Shite. Hello, chat. What the hell? No. That was my there. Around there. So here, let me check. 15. So 15.5. That's that one. 15.07. So it's around 15 millimeters. .07 now. Third one. .07. .08. .8. So 0.8, 0.7, 0.6. That's the range of. Yeah, I want to scale it up. I want to make a system where like, okay, make this one. So I want to make it that this part can scale up and then it installs the holes. So you can scale this up a little bit. So if you have a bigger ball, you can scale it up. And then the magnets can go grade higher in time, but that you have a little bit of play with that. I mean that would be cool, but it's an afterthought. I'm not gonna promise that because fucking hell, that's gonna be a lot of work. Yeah, we have a lot of droppers. Okay, we have enough droppers. Okay, but how do we get the light? Ooh, wait, I can do that. So I can use my normal lamp and put another lamp on top of it. So let's see if that works. Okay, now I just need power, which I don't have in here. Let's switch that one and that one. Let's see. Sorry, I cannot see the chat right. Wait, that's better. Only I know that this light is gonna be blinky. But I think this is good. All the cameras look good. Only this one is very wobbly right now because if I move, then this whole lamp moves. But on the camera, the lights look a lot better. Cool. Now I need to empty my table of all the pieces that are not allowed here. Oh yeah. Okay, so I need to clean up this mess, so I'm gonna just dump it here. Main camera's out of focus. Oh right. Okay, we're gonna set it fixed now. So. Properties, configure video, focus. The focus is good, man. Like it's only getting worse. So this is the best focus we have. Yeah, I think that's the streaming quality because on the small camera I don't see that problem. I see it on stream, but oh, I don't see it in OBS. In OBS it's sharp. Yeah, in OBS it's actually sharp. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Is there something else that we can do? Contrast saturation. I mean, we can put the saturation a little bit higher. No, that's not it. Sharpness. Let's see if this works on the camera better.
Station sponsor, the Centre for Stress Management, London.
Okay, so a tiny bit better. That should be stay the same. Okay, that's not changing anything. I see it on a normal camera, yes. Yeah, on my camera seat, the stream is not updating anything. Wait, am I still? Yeah, I'm still streaming. I was like, is my camera frozen? Yeah, okay. Okay. This is really cool. To do that one and that one. Okay, okay. Okay. Grab the marbles. Or the barren balls. Go. Let's go with 5. Let's go with 5. Alright. Start recording. Okay, that is a video, but it's more of a short, and this size it won't put it in the short list. It will make an actual video, which is still cool. But I'm not so good with the editing yet, so the bigger videos are for me like, hey, it's still cool though. Cool. Yeah. Still fucking cool. Still works. This is all the current. This is currently all the pieces I have that are good. I have a couple bad pieces that I can use for stacking, but at the same time, I should not use bad pieces for stacking. I have enough pieces, which is this is enough. Like I think this, like I have space here all the way around, just like looking at from afar. Like I look to have space, but while building it, this all was full with all the other pieces. So this is kind of the biggest thing I can build on this table. So this is the biggest I can build on this table, which is still freakingly cool. Like, I'm still having fun with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah. That's the problem. That's still really cool though. Whee! That's why I want to go downstairs. Like, I can show that. Yeah, I can show that. Okay, let's store the marbles again. Guess. Oh. Got my first start on the splitting section parts, and I'm still working out the rest. But this works now, I just need to make it mechanically work. That's the hardest part, I still need to make it mechanically work. But this works, it's a set piece on the inside, so you click that part in, that clicks this in place, and it's free enough that it works. Yeah, I just need to find the piece here, make the dropping piece here, and hopefully make that it switches mechanically good enough. I have no clue about that part yet, but this took me a whole week of processing in my mind, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Oh, this was so bloody hard. Oh, bloody hell, man, this was not fun. But, let me go to there. Go to the config. Because this is the double split way, and no, please, there we go, save. So, this piece here, inside splitter, no, that one. So, this part clicks in, upside down, and it holds in by this small piece here, these corners here, because they are not even offset. This is just push it in by force, click it in, and make it work. The same part, these two corners make this rigid enough that this stays in place. And this is also the only piece that you need to print with 0.1 millimeters, because the distance here, 2.110. So 2 millimeters, 2.1 millimeter, which a 0.2 layer thickness cannot print. And that becomes tight enough that this has wiggle room, but not wiggle room that this goes up and down all the time. This piece also locked in place here by the top and the bottom. So even when you put enough force on this with gravity, this is going to push down. It should not do that because it's both locked in place by both sides. So hopefully I did it correct. And then this was my next idea, or well, it's an idea. So this is a room downstairs. So this is the door I walk from. I go into my shower area and then stairs up, and then on top of here, this is where I'm sitting currently. This is the table I have downstairs that is pretty big because the sizes are decently good, so I can do drive. Marble truck. Assembly. Marble export. I can grab a couple pieces. So I can grab that one, sharp corner, straight bed, and select those. Then you see how big this table is. If I put it. Oh, they're over there. So yeah, yeah. So there we go. So I'm not gonna put it full on, and yeah. So yeah, I have this table downstairs, and you can see the size of this compared to what I currently have here. I'm not gonna rate this whole stack in here, but you see the reference. Yes, so this is my next year planning. This is not only for recording of the 600 pieces, because upstairs here I do the crafting, the building, the modeling and everything, and the small stuff. But if I get sponsored by a bigger printer, I don't have space here because the Core 1 already doesn't really fit here. So if we go back to the work table, I already have trouble because this whole thing here, this is an angled roof. So yeah, it's not that great, and Core 1 already doesn't fit here really great with the camera angles. But this is what I'm slowly. This is last week. I wanted to post this one out on stream, and I got mentally stuck of what to do next because well, there's a ceiling on this level, and if we do this one, and I want to make a small beam here. Hopefully I can do offset, this is centimeters, 50, and make a small beam here where you can dolly a camera on. So it can go left and right, so you get a really high up-down view because this distance is a lot better. I can go higher and just use the zoom in functions better. Because this is 150 centimeters plus minus. So that's a lot more height that I can do really cool angles. In time, I hope to get a camera rail here too, so on this edge, where a camera left and right can go here. So you can create different angles of where to work, but I still need to puzzle it out and get the base in. And hopefully I can do that. I realize I'm doing hand icons and stuff and you don't see that. So it would be cool that I get a camera set up there and build that out and make that work, because then I have a place where I can do big recordings, more technical, and I have an empty table, because every time I record here I have all the stuff of my work pieces around, and that's not really great for recording. But this room, and I think I have it somewhere. Yeah. But if you get a little bit better camera and you can make an arm angle, so yeah, okay. I think the first version is zooming with the camera a little bit, but get a rating with a camera angle where you can grab, so the camera, the arm grabs there and you can move it around, and this can hopefully go up and down too. But that's a lot of work that I don't know it, but yeah,
Listening to 24/7 London Radio.
to make a dolly arm that you can do a little bit more with, but no clue how to do that yet, so I need to puzzle that one out. Also, this is a window to the outside, so yeah, I have a normal cover there, but sunlight breaks through, which is gonna be a pain because sunlight is not fun to record with. But yeah, hopefully keeping this table empty enough that I can do recordings here and possibly do streamings, because I can stand at the table. Well, if you stand next to the table, you're gonna see the table is very, very low, which is not that great. So I probably need to sit on my knees, so I'm a little bit lower. But yeah, this table is 80 centimeters height, and yeah, that's half my length. So the table sits there. It's not that great, and I kind of want the table here when we show things, so I probably need to go squash a bit lit down and just do small low walkings and have fun with that. Oh, my legs already hurt from sporting today, so I should not have done that. Ow. Also, yeah, 1,000 more magnets. And 5,000 more coming, so I technically have 9,000 magnets soon. That's, yeah. So, that's around 1,800 pieces, I think. Wait, what? I'm just gonna not use nothing, so 9,006. So I can go to 1,500 pieces soon. Yeah. So the dolly is just the screws that you screw in. Mechanical, fuck that shit. That's way too pricey. That's way out of my budget. But just probably a wooden one with screws where you can set the angles screw tight. And I think maybe the top one can be on a moving rail. That's the starter one, and then the rest of the arm system is just screw tight, screw tight, screw tight, screw that one tight. So it keeps it in place there. Yeah, that's a lot of magnets. I need a way to sell those pieces because 1500 of those magnet pieces is a little bit too insane, huh? Start to realize that, like, seeing literally just seeing this is like, right, this is around 150 pieces. This took me 2-3 weeks of printing. Yeah, I think I did an overkill, huh? Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny overkill. I'm not the fan of glow in the dark because I don't want to print with glow in the dark plastics, but only the ball. But then you only see the ball because I need to go very dark. Yeah, I don't like to print with the glow in the dark stuff. I remember something I cannot recall right now because something with glow in the dark itched me wrong printing wise. Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. This is too big. Yeah, that. But I need a better nozzle for that. Or a specific index nozzle for the glow in the dark stuff. I just need a specific index nozzle. But yeah, this idea, like the table is now free. I still need to clean up the surroundings a little bit. I still have some stuff here. There's a really big mirror on the wall that I need to remove. And then it's a white wall, so I will find the picture. I know I posted it somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna repost it to myself, or maybe I posted it to myself. No, okay. I need to repost that one. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Because the room itself, I don't use it actually. It's mostly I dump off every stuff on the table, and I'm like, why not use it for streaming and recording? Because it actually clicks. Okay, I make too many pictures. Did I make it with this camera or the other one? On the other one. Okay, other phone. Okay, let's post that one there. Where's the camera thing? Come on, Discord, load in. You can do it. I know you can do it. Good job. You can do it. Okay, where's my own chat? There. Oh, my phone doesn't load in slowly. There we go. Found it. Alright, so direct message here. Open link. So that's the table. So this is now cleaned up, and I really need to remove the plant because the plant is dead, and I need to do that. but it's a cool table. The legs are a little bit wobbly, but I can reinforce that. And then I can stand here and put the camera on here and put the angles on. So that one needs to go because I don't really like mirrors in recordings. But can fix that. I have two socket power supply here, and in the bottom here is the actual main power supply of the house. There's a small room in here. That's where I'm gonna place all the printers. And it's a small room, no windows, so I can build up the heat there and just keep it high heat every time. So why do I need an enclosed printer? I have the whole room hot. At least for the normal plastics. And yeah, I was like, this is a good space. The white backgrounds I think can be a little bit bad, but one, repaint or put a green screen behind it so I can play more with it. But I'm not sure how to do that, so I think the first planning is get a better top camera with a couple simple arm thingies and do that and work with that. Then I need a long cable that's going down, computer in here that does all the recording, and then I can hopefully make some cool real shots and doing all that. And build everything out on here with 600 or 1200 pieces. And just build it out and have fun with it. Please, that's what I hope. But this is what I'm currently puzzling out, and hopefully in a couple months I can make this one ready. As said at the start of the stream, I have done Printed Amsterdam. That was the first event this year where I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of people, so many cool people, and made the connections there. Someone there, Maggie Makerama, so she's a German YouTuber. If the table is too low, maybe prop it up with upscaled modified reinforced piece of the marble track. Okay, that's actually a funny idea, but the legs are too wobbly, so I need to reinforce. The legs itself are not fully screwed in. They are kind of loose on the table, so if you put something under it, it's a problem. So that's why I'm going down on my knees, because it's way easier than prop it up. So, but yeah, so increasing the table is gonna be a little bit hard because the legs are wobbly, so yikes. But yeah, and I want to get the YouTube chat in this space here too. Okay, how many YouTubers? So I know Wintergatan loses them all the time. Ivan Miranda loses them all the time. Those are the two I know the best with losing all the marbles. I mean, it is my table, so I can make a small edge here where all the marbles get catched up and get thrown into the engine system again. So you have one motor engine that just brings it all the way up in the corner and just they go over there. That's just a cool silly idea of like make a whole marble track that brings all the marbles in one corner and just bring with an engine bring it all the way up and just repeat and then just get let it run. And even if it falls, like they only get stuck here into the magnet areas. But if they roll to the outside, they go on that small track, make it an contraption track or a magnet track that just runs around and picks them up in the corner and just shoots them up again. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Too many ideas, no time, and no money. I want to get the chat integrated in here and somehow in here, but here I don't really have good space where to put the chat. Maybe on the right side, but that feels weird. I don't want to sacrifice a camera for chat. I like the two cameras and the focus on this. Yeah. But that's the setup that I want to play with the next months. Get this table up and running, get more pieces printed, and yeah, hopefully with the contact I hopefully can get to 10 kilos of plastic that is multi-material. I'm just gonna keep printing. Hopefully the next month I can get a second printer in, and then I can print a little bit faster and not rushing everything, because this is way too much for one printer, because it's 7 hours printing time for 9 pieces. It's too much. It's still good. Hopefully it's gonna be awesome. I only have 4 engines currently, so I can only go 4 times up, so I need more. I need to work that process out, so for the next 2 weeks I can work out the splitter and the engine that brings it up again. That one is scary. I can stream it on Tuesday. Maybe on Tuesday I work the splitter out or the engine, but I feel nervous there because I don't know sure what I'm doing, and then I'm like, don't want to stream it. And just that small doubt, like, it's okay, you need to make mistakes, but at the same time you want to do things correctly, and then nope. But yes, these small pieces and then all the way up here. I just want to see how whack can we go, but we need a lot of stacking, we need a lot of pieces to go higher. The higher you go, the more pieces you go, and already break things apart just by having supports in the air. So to do all that, so this all hangs up in the air, this hangs in the air, this all hangs in the air, and all these pieces are in the air, and the inside is also pretty open. So I'm saving a lot of pieces. But it becomes fragile, because on the top I had problems there. I had a lot of problems. But the magnets help, the structure helps. It's a honey. It's six-sided. It's an hexagon. It works. It's a hexagon. It works. It really does his job, which is cool. But to puzzle all that out, yeah, that's a pain. But it works. It works. I'm excited for it, and yeah, I need someone else for the recording too. So 2 cameras. That's gonna be a challenge. No, no. I'm gonna keep printing because I'm not sure if if I'm not getting sponsored, I'm just gonna keep printing anyway. I still have some plastics that I can print. I have some silk plastics that I can print. I still have not touched PETG yet, and I still have some PETG to print. So I'm just gonna keep printing. I have the magnets, so just keep printing it because literally, if we very carefully. This is the cool part. They're magnetized, so you can move this pretty easy. Like, it's no problem. So. What are you saying? Oh, stability. Yeah, it's falling flat. So let's move this camera back again. So that's the first stack that I have. This is all the stuff that I already used. So I know these plastics all work. So we have leftover here, leftovers here. So stacking all that up. Also some weird plastics. I have too much blue and gray. I don't want to use the grays. I have around 4 kilos of gray, which is for the land. Whites are for the land. I still have some really cool small Peggies here. So, some more silk, which is technically broken, which is not good. This one, yeah. So for the actual plastic, so transparent PETG, then more silk, transparent yellow plastics, but I need to, because this plastic is also 7 to 9 years old, so yeah. I got black, which I don't really like. I got some leftover reds and greens, but the rest is all a little bit too tiny. That is, I can. That's all the plastics I currently have. So that is around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a full spool of gray. Do not like the gray. The gray is the biggest one. The blue ones. So I think I have around 5 more kilos to print here. So that's 5 more kilos that I can print. Too much. All the leftovers. This is why I started this project, because, well, 9 years ago, because I already got so many plastic pieces that are just there. But it would be cool to actually use them up, so small leftovers. That's why these plastic pieces are 15 to 8 grams. Because then you get cool stuff like this. And you can use your leftovers like this. You can at least go for 9 and then 1, 2 are left over, and that's it. If it breaks out, well, cool, you just attach another one that is really small and just use that one. And then I don't have that much storage anymore, because all my plastic is just, well, I technically have storage in marble pieces. I have storage in marble pieces, not in plastic. It's kind of not that smart, huh? Because I convert it into marble pieces, then the only thing I can do is marble pieces. But yeah, if I keep the normal plastic, I can use it for other projects, which I don't have currently, so put it into marble pieces. Oi, 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 oi. It's still cool though. It's like I'm holding it by 2 pieces and it all just goes, which is just really cool. Like, you can push the whole system just by 2 hands, so it's not falling apart that much. But yeah, I don't want to break it because I still need to do some recordings. This is cool. But I noticed something, that the small corners are trouble, and you still need a lot of stacking pieces. Which is technically not a problem, because use what you have. But still, it's bloody cool. Alright. I'm done for today. I was so in doubt of streaming, and I just had a nerve of like, why should I stream over? Why could I stream? Can I stream? What do I stream? It's sometimes that doubt that is not the best. Yeah. Yeah, you just need to print more. For the stability. Yeah. If you want more, you need to print more. I still want to do an inverted pyramid. Let's see how that, if that works. Yes, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Happy New Year already. That's tomorrow or almost today. Almost today. 20 minutes left for today, for the last streaming day. Don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow because I don't know. Maybe I give a 10% chance that I maybe start another stream, but I cannot do anything with tomorrow because I need some recording angles and work on that, get that up. So I have nothing else to do. Maybe I go to France, hang out there. So then I won't stream and have fun with that. We're going into the next year again. Like really looking back at this year and having fun with it and see where it goes. Like the printed event in Amsterdam, going to the Maker Faire in Hanover, going to Formnext, going to another printed event in Germany. It was just one day, but then that was 6 hours traveling for me back and forth. That was not the best thing we realized, but I went there and made some fun connections again. That's where the video was made from the other Instagram guy that went into 700k views. So it's like, damn, if I weren't go there, 700,000 people didn't see my video. So for me going there, Formnext publicity's part, I don't feel I had that much, but I made some cool connections and people saw my lamp. Met you there again, and making those connections. So hopefully next year, probably gonna bring my lamp again, and hopefully with a new technique that I want to work on, so to make it interactable. But I really need to chip that and better programming for that, and hopefully get those connections more up and meet more people and build up the content creation side and slowly build that up. And don't do that, yeah, too fast, too aggressive, because I already did streaming on Twitch and I went from 10 viewers to 200, 400 viewers. And I noticed there that it became a drain, and I did some, not technically stupid stuff, but I did the things that gets more viewers, but I was not agreeing with how I wanted to do it. I was giving away the small Bastion tank every month. If you have you could play those mini games on Twitch. And there were so many people always playing a mini game but not interacting with the stream. They just wanted to do a free tank, which you could print yourself. It's on Thingiverse, you can still find it there. And they just wanted to have it on my stream because the stream had here giveaway and doing all that. So you get all the bots, you get all the negativity, you get all the bitchy people that are like, oh, what do I get? And that's the only thing they say. And it's like, cool, I have 400 viewers, but why and what? That got me so down, and in a way that I just didn't see the fun of streaming anymore. And finding out what am I gonna do now, and yeah, I'm technically doing the same, but now I'm really putting my own foot down. Like, this is what I want to do, this is what I don't want to do, and that's what I gonna do. Yeah, people are greedy. Like, I will agree with that. Like, there are so many greedy people, and I'm really thinking about, like, do I open a Discord so if anyone sees this after streaming, so rewatching the video, if you want to have a Discord community where I start that up, decently open for it, but I'm also scared from the pressure of, like, okay, I need to upkeep that, I need to interact, I need to get that up. So I'm still half hesitant of doing all the social medias, and just pumping it out is not something I want to do. So I'm still bottling it out. But getting there is one step at a time. It doesn't have to do all today, it doesn't have to be all next year. It comes when it comes. And that for me is the most important part of realizing I want to do the things what I want to do, and it doesn't have to be now. I can wait a bit. I can get some more experience. I can just watch other people. What are they doing with the system? What are they are doing with all the stuff? And how are they handling it? So that's my next year, is improving that. Go to a couple events again and have fun there. I still need to do some connections for the Maker Faire in Hanover because I'd like to go there again, but hopefully with a new lamp. But still is really in brain design production part, so yay! But yeah, thank you all for watching.